Today we're going to quickly review how to find the greatest common factor of three numbers or two numbers. And there are a couple of methods you could follow. The first method would be to list every factor of each of the numbers in your list. So if I look at 24, I know I can divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. For 44, I know I can divide by 1, 2, 4, 11, 22, and 44. And for 20, I know I can divide by 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. So to find our greatest common factor, what we're really looking for is the biggest number that appears on each of these lists. So we'll notice here that the biggest number that shows up on all three lists is 4. Okay, so our GCF is 4. Okay, so that's one way, probably the fastest way to find your GCF if you don't see it right away. The one thing that we're doing that is new before we start factoring is to find the GCF of a term or terms that have variables in them. So if you look at number 7, you'll notice that we have some variables in there. We're going to deal with these numbers the same way. What is the biggest number that goes into 48 and 24? So if I start listing out factors, of 24, I have those, and 48, just making sure I'm not missing any there. I have 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 24, 48 for 48. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24 for 24. So you'll notice the biggest number in each of those lists this time is this 24 here. Okay, so my GCF for my coefficients is 24. What we're going to have to do, which is new, is actually look at our variables. You'll notice that in this first term we have a v. In the second term we have a u and a v. So since both of those have a v, we're going to include the v in our GCF. Okay. One other thing I want to look at, let's see, is number 13. Kind of the same idea here. What goes into 15, 40, and 50? I know I can divide all of those by 5. Okay. Notice that each of those has an a in them. So all you have to do then is look for the smallest exponent. So if they have an a squared, an a to the third, a to the fourth, a squared is the smallest exponent, so that will be the part that I use in my GCF. So that is all you're doing for today to get you ready to factor next week using a GCF or factor by grouping. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, your homework is to finish the rest of this sheet.